Hi everybody, and welcome to this short video on the introduction to computers, a short tour of the material and site and items you're going to need to be successful in the course. My name is Tony Amsler, and I'll be your instructor for the semester. And by all means, if you ever have issues, be sure to give me a holler. So, let's dive in. Here we are logged into the main page in Angel, and as you can see for most, we've got some information about the course. We have an announcement tab over here, from time to time things coming out. Also a calendar nugget or tab, and it will pull in information from the calendar, due dates and so on. The course mail, and I do communicate through folks in Angel, back and forth through their message system, and of course any videos that we may be sharing at that time. Let's jump up here to the tab system up at the top. And we'll dive in and take a look at some of these tabs. Don't be alarmed if you're seeing more tabs than you have. I happen to be logged in with my instructor account and not a student account. So let's dive into the syllabus. Like any course, you want to take a moment and read through the syllabus carefully. It's going to give you all kinds of information about the course that you will need to know. And there is even a little quiz on the syllabus later on. So read it carefully, if you would, please. As you slide down through the syllabus, I've tried to outline some key pieces of information up front in terms of material needed. Possibly people might be interested in testing out. Here's what you need to do if you want to test out of the course. Also, we have some information on tutoring service here at Kirkwood, some great tutor service there if you need that in any way. And as you scroll down, it's going to provide you with some more information about the course and grading systems and so on. And towards the end, it will get into a summary of the material covered in the course. You can simply skim through that. We will eventually get into the detail of that later. So be sure to take a look at the syllabus as you start to dive into the course. Now, before we go any further, taking a look at some of the material in the course, I want to speak briefly about the bundle that you'll be purchasing for the course. Let's dive into that here real quick. And here we go. I have a few slides here I want to talk about. So here we go. What's in your bundle? If you drop into the Kirkwood bookstore, you're going to be able to pick up the bundle for the course. And by the way, you can also pick these up used probably, but I want to make sure that you're aware of which ones that you need. First of all, you'll find a textbook for our readings each week, Our Digital World. And make sure that when you get it, you get the right version for that. Of course, in the bundle, it will come with what you need. Also, you'll find a Office 2010 tutorial textbook, and this is what you'll be using to complete your Office tutorials. It's rather large, don't be overwhelmed. You'll only have to use certain sections of this particular book. For this course, you'll also have to have access to Office 2010 professional version of the Office 2010. Now, if you buy the bundle, you get a 180-day free trial version for that. If you happen to have your own version of Office, make sure that it's the professional version. The professional version does contain Access, which is Microsoft's database software that we'll be using in the class. So check your computer for that as well. Also in the bundle, you'll find your Snap activation code. Don't throw this away. It's just a little piece of cardboard. You'll rip it open and there'll be an activation code in there so you can activate a Snap account on the web. Little note, be sure that you have your Office 2010 installed before you set up that Snap account. It will be asking to make sure that happens as you get to it. So if you have any questions, do let me know in terms of the textbooks for the class. All right. Let's bounce back into the course here real quick and continue on with our tabs. Of course, if we do click on the calendar tab, we're going to go to all the due dates that are posted on that calendar. But let's dive into the lessons tab. This is the heart and soul of the class. This is where everything is located that you need to know and be able to accomplish for the course. There's a couple of things here you want to be aware of right away. We have a Start Here folder, and so as you certainly get into the course, jump into the Start Here folder and begin to work your way through, and I suggest in order, going through the material that you'll find in this folder. This needs to be completed in the first week of class for you to be counted in attendance for this class. Now, having said that, there is an exception. If you don't have your Snap account set up, that's sort of okay, but you'll want to do that right away once you get that Snap account. You do not need your textbooks to complete this section. Do be aware of that. Now up at the top we have, and at the very bottom when you're all done, we got a little course quiz that you'll want to complete as well for some points. Now you'll notice that there's some breadcrumbs up here, so instead of using my back arrow, always use the breadcrumbs to navigate in Angel. Here's a quick link to your gradebook once we get started, and I have divided the course into units that will last a few weeks, and you'll see the weeks that are available for that unit, and any future ones will not appear until a bit later on, so don't panic on that. Here is week 1. This will also need to be completed our first week. And going inside week 1, you'll find that there will be just a couple of items for week 1. But it's set up the same way as all the other weeks, so I'll quickly go through it here for you. As you get into week 1, I have a very brief listing of things you'll need to accomplish. You'll see that this will be the same for every single week that we meet. I give you a computer skill to go through, some reading in your Digital World textbook. We do have a forum or forums that we'll be introducing and talk to each other. And we do have assignments in our Office 2010 tutorial book. As you can see, none for this week and no readings for this week as well. But we do have a short forum and a short computer skills. Down below, you'll find more details and how to turn those in below on that week. So do complete week 1 so you can be counted in attendance for this course. Let me back up here real quick, and as you move through each of the weeks, we'll go into week 2. You'll see that week 2 is pretty much set up like week 1. I try to stay pretty consistent in the course. We have a computer skill, we have some reading assignments, we have a forum, and we do have assignments for your tutorials. Now you notice at this time you'll be doing some things in Snap as well. So usually I ask that you complete the reading and get into Snap and complete your Office tutorial and then get into Snap at that time. So there's a sequence here that works out best. And I do have videos from time to time that will help give overviews of these, and here we go. Computer skill, digital work assignment, forum, and Microsoft Office assignment. So you'll see it's pretty consistent throughout the course. I've had students ask me from time to time, particularly when they get into the course, how long does it take to complete each of these weeks? Well, of course, that's going to vary. It's going to vary based on your computer skills and some of your pre-content knowledge, but by and large, it could be anywhere around 6 hours of work each week. So I do suggest that you plan a schedule and stick to it. This is an online course, so be very careful about putting things off to the last minute and trying to get those accomplished. All right, let's dive in. Up above, we do have a library tab. In that library tab, we do have a lot of material here that's available to Kirkwood students. We have a communication tab. You'll use the communication tab to send me a message, questions that you have, maybe talking to each other as well. And this is where I'll be communicating most of the time with all the students in the class for this semester. You'll also notice there's forum discussions over here on the right-hand side that you can subscribe to or unsubscribe, and you'll be getting emails when people are posting information for that. Well, let's dive into Snap for just a moment before we go any further in our Angel course. I have videos on setting up Snap accounts, but I just want to dive in just quickly and just let you know that you will need to set up a Snap account, and there's some things that you will need to do here, but I'm just going to jump in real quick for those who are not familiar with Snap and how it works. So once I get into Snap, you'll see that Snap is also set up by week. And so each week, you'll have assignments that will be due in Snap. You'll see the first week, we have no assignments due in Snap except to create the account. And I can tell who has created an account and who has not, so let me know if you have questions or problems in that area. As we scroll down into week 2, you can see that there are 3 activities based on the readings. And if I scroll down further, there is an assessment based on your Office 2010 tutorial. So complete the tutorial and drop in and take this little assessment. Snap is primarily our place that here for instructors, we do give our quizzes, assessments, our unit tests, our semester exams. Everything's going to be happening in Snap, so be sure that you get that set up as well. Now there's a grade book in Snap, meaning every time you complete something, it does record a grade. I'm going to jump into another course here and show you how that works, because up here in the top right-hand corner, if you click on Grades, It will record all the scores that you get throughout your experience in SNAP. You just have to click on your name once you've logged in, of course. And you'll be able to click on any of these weeks and get a detailed look at the points given for those. Now, I have to manually take the scores from SNAP and put them into Angel. So give me a couple of days after the end of the unit or the end of the week so I can get those grades transferred into Angel to give you a clear view of your grade in the class thus far. Now, before I leave SNAP, there is one very important place I want you to make sure you're aware of. If you have any problems in SNAP whatsoever, here is a help link up in the top right-hand corner. When you click on that help link, SNAP has a wonderful feature where they have a live help. So all you have to do is to click on this live chat and start having a conversation with someone at SNAP. They're going to be able to help you if you're having problems with a particular area of SNAP. This is a third-party software for Kirkwood, and this is your first line of defense, if you will, to have things taken care of. If SNAP can't fix it for you, do let me know, and we can see what we can do here at Kirkwood. All right, excellent. So be sure to get that SNAP account created as quickly as possible. Let's dive back into our Introduction to Computers class Angel site. And as you can see, we've gone through the tabs pretty quickly here, not too bad. I also want to make mention down at the very bottom, slide down here, you'll see that we do have assistance with Angel. So if you're having any problems with Angel, give them a call. They're there quite often, and they'll be able to assist you with Angel anytime that you need it. Last but not least, let me dive back into the syllabus just to remind you that here at the top of the syllabus is my home telephone number. Feel free to give me a call any evening. I'm home most evenings. During the day, I'm off and about in my day job with Grant Wood, AEA, working with school districts. So just give me a call. Be happy to help. Send me an email. I'm always available for my students. Give me a little time to respond if you do send me an email, because I have to jump in and check those as well. Well, that's it for our tour. I want to wish you a wonderful semester and a successful semester. And if you do need any assistance, by all means, give me a holler. Have a great day.